Something horrible is happening inside of me, and I don't know why. My nightly bloodlust has overflowed into my days. I feel lethal, on the verge of frenzy. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip.
All right, guys, you ready for some open mic performers?
What's that?
You guys are what? Fucking Kratom 9 guys? Are you ready for some open mic performers? Shit, how are we supposed to perform on the mic without excitement like this?
And then you have Zin.
Anyway, I'm your first microphone person. My name's Doug.
Dude, I heard you mention you're a comedian earlier this evening, and I'm so happy I actually get to see your work.
Yeah, dude, I haven't done stand-up comedy for a while. Hopefully I'm funny. But get out of the way from my camera, because if I am funny, I'm gonna post it.
First joke.
I'm just gonna like this tiny little pre-roll because it's a part of my act. If it's a part of your act, you're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a part of my act. My first joke is I got a joint, an elbow joint. Anyway, I got too high before the show. I think I got too high.
That was a joke?
That was good. That was good.
That was really a joke, though?
That was the opening joke.
It was a joke so I could like this.
I don't understand
It has to be a part of the bit to be able to smoke inside. So I got a joint, an elbow joint. Anyway, I was thinking today about a couple of things. I once had a girlfriend who tried to get me into the BDSM lifestyle. If you don't know about this, it involves whips and chains and stuff like that. But when you start the whole thing, you have to be the submissive, right? So that means she's got to be whipping on me, and so you got to start out as the submissive, okay? So I had to pick a safety word in case things went too far. And I picked a bad safety word. My safety word was boring. So there's the girl like whipping my balls, right? And I'm like, ouch. So I'm like, boring. And she starts whipping them harder. I'm like, boring. And then she ties them up and shit.
You too.
You want to pick a better safety word like stop. So it's a small world. Unless you're a midget. If you're a midget, it's a big, big world. And I've heard people tell me to call them little people, but I don't think anybody's little people. I think we're all equal. I think midgets are big people. And I think I may have offended my midget friend Dave the other day. I ran into him at Publix and I said, "You shop here too? Small world." It may have been that. It may have been that. But then I tried to pick him up and see if I could fit him in the little kid seat in the cart. So I don't know if that offended him. But speaking of midgets, the last time I was in Vegas, right? I'm gambling, and I meet a couple of midgets. All right, they were really cool. We were hanging out, and they told me they were each going to get a prostitute in their room that night because they were having bad luck with the ladies, you know, because they were midgets. And so that night, they each had a prostitute up to their room, right? But one of the midgets got really, really drunk, and he couldn't perform, right? So he kicked the prostitute out. He was all mad. Oh shit. Like, let me check in on my other midget friend there, see how he's doing. And in the other room he hears, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, And he's like, oh, my midget friend's having some dirty midget sex next door, man. The next morning I bump into them at the coffee shop there. I said, how'd your prostitutes go last night? One midget goes, oh, it was horrible. I drank too much. I couldn't perform. But it sounds like my buddy had a good night. And then the other midget goes, are you kidding? I couldn't even get on the bed. 1, 2, That's him trying to get on the bed. I heard there was a dick museum in Iceland, so I had to go to it. They call it the Phallological Institute or something, because it's like a museum, scientific. No, for God's sakes. But it's a dick museum, right? And I went in there. It was fucking amazing, you know? Like dicks through history, sculptures of dicks, dick paintings, Thomas Jefferson's dick for some reason, the Hollow Black Cock. And then somebody told me there was a clitoris museum in the very next town, but I couldn't find it. My girlfriend was right beside me, giving me step-by-step directions how to get to the clitoris museum, and I just ended up running off the street into some bush. So I've never been to the clitoris museum. Note to self, work on dick museum jokes. Also go to a place where there's a comedy crowd expecting comedy. You know how some passwords are case sensitive? You know? So are some detectives. I met a detective the other day and I was like, hey man, tell me about your last case. And he was like, I don't want to talk about it, man. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were case sensitive. All right. I took a Groupon to an orgy once. You know, and then everybody laughed at me. When I got to the orgy, everybody laughed at me. Why would you bring a Groupon to an orgy? And I was like, I don't know, it's group sex. I thought it may benefit me somehow. I know it's not a paid orgy. Okay, I'm a huge idiot. I brought a Groupon to an orgy. Whatever. And they kicked me out of the orgy. And I started thinking about my life, man. Like when you get kicked out of an orgy, that's pretty bad. I thought about going to the rope store, getting myself some rope, and go to the rickety stool store, get myself an unstable stool, learn how to tie a knot. Anyway, kicked out of an orgy, that's real confidence. Those people will fuck anything. So I'm gonna leave you with this. And I'm sorry I have to leave you with this because you guys have been so interested in what I'm saying up here.
I'm interested.
It's so great. Thank you, sir.
I'm listening.
And I appreciate the love. I'll leave you with this. I've been thinking lately.
No, stop. Put it out. Well.
Smoking. Oh my God.
This happened in the movie I saw. This happened in a movie I saw recently.
Hey guys, thank you very much. I'm Doug. You'll see me out here every day. I appreciate you paying attention, guys. Thanks. Have a good night. Oh, I've just been thinking, dude. Hey, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
I'll get you a shot on me, okay?
What? A new picture of you? Thank you.
You wanna cover?
There is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze, and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there.